Hi, my name is Rock Santos, co-founder of Q Swimwear, and I am a swimmer. We've created a swim brand by swimmers, for all swimmers. Even the last swimmer in the water. Yeah, you know who you are, standing there waiting for, exactly what are you waiting for? You know the water, it's not going to get any warmer. Q Swimwear, a brand for all swimmers, even the last swimmer in the water.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, March 9th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Phoenice Monitor today, one of our favorite guests, and she is one of the favorites to win a couple events at the upcoming Women's NCAA Championships. Elizabeth Beisel joins us right now in the Phoenice Monitor from Gainesville, Florida. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome back to the show.
Hi, Peter. Thanks for having me.
Nice hair.
Well, thanks. It's getting blonder since it's really warm out, and we're trying to work on our tans for NCs, so we're trying to be the tannest team there.
I was going to say, you look a little bit different than when you were in Rhode Island.
Yeah, and, you know, winter here is so much better than Rhode Island. No snow, no ice.
Yeah, you picked a good winter to get away, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, you've had a great freshman year. Sometimes, even if they're superstars, people need to adjust to college, but you seem to be fitting in just fine there in Florida.
Yeah, it's been incredible here. You know, I was a little nervous at first coming in, you know, just the change of training and a lot more dryland and stuff, and didn't know how my body would react to all the different things. But, you know, it's worked out so well, and, you know, I've gone best times ever, you know, without the technical suits, which I think is a really big step for me and a really big confidence boost for me going into NCs in the summer. So, you know, hopefully we can finish strong at NCs and then just focus on the upcoming summer at Worlds.
All right, so how has training been different? Because you came from training with Chuck Batchelor, who's known for high yardage workouts, lots and lots of work. Greg Troy's kind of has a similar reputation, but stuff has been a little bit different?
Yeah, it's been actually pretty different. You know, the sets are definitely very similar to what Chuck would be doing. We do a lot of, you know, backstrap, and we put a band around our ankles and swim backstroke, and you know, just very similar free IM sets, backstroke sets, like threshold sets. And but what's been mostly different is work in the weight room. At Bluefish, we weren't really in the weight room very seriously. I mean, we did lift a little bit, but here, you know, we have a personal weight coach who knows everything to do with weightlifting. You know, he coaches us through every single lift, you know, 3 times a week. We also run a lot. We do stadiums, and that's sort of something that my body was never really used to, and I think it sort of took a toll on me at first, you know, the first couple of months, but it's definitely paying off now. And, you know, hopefully we can even bring it up to a more intense notch for next year going into Olympic trials and the Olympics. So,
well, I'm kind of going over in my head the best races to watch at the upcoming meet, both women's and men's, and certainly up there is that 400 IM between you, Katinka Hosszu, maybe a couple others, but I think you two will be in 4 and 5 come finals night. Are you excited about that race?
I'm so excited. You know, Katinka won in Worlds in 2009. I got like 5th or whatever. But, you know, she's an incredible athlete. She's only a junior, I think. So, you know, I'll have at least one more year after this to race her. But, you know, Caitlin Leverson is in there. You know, Maya Dorado from Stanford. You really can't count anybody out. And, you know, it's going to be even more exciting since it's short course. And, you know, I don't really know how to, I'm still sort of learning how to race short course a lot better than, you know, I normally have. So it's going to be interesting how it all plays out, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Have you talked strategy with Coach yet about, you know, Katinka's a great butterflyer. You're a great backstroker. You can't let her get too far in front, though?
No, definitely not. I mean, my fly is decent, but, you know, she takes her 100 out in the 400 IM at my best 100 fly time, which I'm not going to be able to do. So I'm pretty sure that the entire race I'm just going to be playing catch up with her. So, you know, we've just been sort of preparing for that, and, you know, I'm not really going to focus on what she's doing, but, you know, hopefully I'll just be able to swim my own race and put the blinders on.
Think you can break 4 minutes?
That's the goal. You know, I was hoping to do that at SECs. You know, I dropped 4 seconds from what my best time was before, so obviously I can't complain about not going fast, but, you know, I think breaking 4 minutes is a very, you know, plausible goal. And if I don't, then next year.
Where do you like your chances in better, that or the 200 back?
That's a tough one. You know, 200 back, there's Maggie Meyer, Teresa. We're all within like .2 of each other. You know, both races are gonna be extremely close. I feel more comfortable probably in the 200 backstroke, but you know, that's just because I've been racing it longer, and I think I have a lot more experience in knowing how to swim that race. But you know, they're both gonna be good.
Well, it's going to be an exciting week for you, huh?
Yeah, and I'm so excited there in Austin. You know, I get to see my really good friend Laura Sogar, who's swimming absolutely incredible this year. So happy for her. But you know, Austin's one of my favorite cities. I looked at UT, so it's also one of my favorite pools. So you know, hopefully that'll bring in some good karma for me and the rest of the team.
I got a question. How do you fit all that hair in a cap?
Oh my God, you ask me this every time.
I don't think I've ever asked you that. I've always wondered it, but
I don't know. Everybody who interviews me is like, "Oh my God, your hair is so big." I can pull it back pretty well and just, you know, tuck it in the cap. They're stretchy, which helps. So.
Would you ever shave your head?
No, absolutely not. No, never.
Hey, some female swimmers have done it. So you wouldn't be the first.
I know this, but I'm just worried about, you know, how this would grow back because it's not straight, and I haven't seen it, you know, shorter than this in 18 years. So I have a feeling I would probably have like an afro or something, and that just wouldn't look good.
Well, how's school going? You know, you got to go to class too when you're in college.
Yeah, a little bit. No school this week though. We're on spring break, which is great. It's a little bit boring on campus because nobody's here, but it's nice. We sort of just have practice and then go lay out, tan, chill, whatever. But you know, classes are going really well. Second semester is a little bit harder than first semester, but you know, I'm working through it. Got a good counselor who, you know, sets up all the classes and takes care of us, so it's going really well so far.
Good. Well, it's great to catch up with you, and best of luck at the big meet.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
All right, that's Elizabeth Beisel joining us from Gainesville, Florida. That is it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.